Exhilarating sports talk coming up next on The Doug Stewart Show in about 2 minutes. Stay tuned. We're about to have some fun. That's right, sports talk, guy talk, right here on The Doug Stewart Show. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Hold on. You have entered a no puppet zone. That's right, no puppetry around here. The Doug Stewart Show coming up in about 1 minute. The realest, treeless, most unfiltered sports and guy talk show in America. The Doug Stewart Show coming up in about 30 seconds. Yes!
Play this record as frequently as possible.
The Doug Stewart Show
is the best in the world as far as I'm concerned.
This is sports talk for the people. The Doug Stewart Show. It's like the tail wagging the dog. They create the narrative. Don't believe it. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Or are you not entertained? This is sports talk with hot sauce. Texas Pete hot sauce. The Doug Stewart Show. Yeah! Show. This is a fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday, and oh boy, we got a lot of great things we're going to get into today, as we do every day. Good morning, Stewies. Yes, sir. Bring that beat back one more time, god damn it. Yes, sir. Woo! Yeah. Feeling good, feeling great. How about you? Oh, boy. Oh, we got a packed show for you today on the Doug Stewart Show, man. Thank you so much for joining your boy. Good morning once again to the Stewies. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot to get into today, man, on the Doug Stewart Show. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. But the real easy way to be totally interactive, man, is just to hit me up in the chat room on Spreaker.com. So you go into Spreaker and you follow the show. You follow the show on Spreaker.com, and then you hit the little chat bubble, man, and you're introduced to a whole new world of sports and guy chat. I call it the fantasy island of sports and guy chat, and its inhabitants are the Stewies. Good morning to you, Stewies. Good morning to you. Good morning. Or good afternoon, or a good evening, or wherever you may be. I always forget that a lot of our listeners aren't just in the Eastern time zone. Some are in the Central, some are West Coast time, some are in Africa time zone and Antarctica time zone and Budapest time zone. So whether it's morning, evening, or night, man, shouts out to you, and thank you for tuning in to the Doug Stewart Show, man. If you're new to the show, we have a great time around here, man. We talk sports, we talk entertainment, pop culture, hip-hop culture, whatever's in the news, we talk about it. We do birthdays, we do top fives, we do Dougie Dailies. I'll explain all of those to you at some point if you continue to listen. We do Ball Peanuts Awards, which we have today. I'm going to get to that here in a second. So we just have a great time, man. This show isn't like most, or not most, like 99.9% of the other sports and guy talk shows you here in America, man. It's sports talk and guy talk with a little bit of flavor. Stew style, one half of the world famous Two Live Stews. Speaking of which, today, the other half of the Two Live Stews, Ryan Stewart, is coming on the show. He has a huge announcement. I mean, a big-ass announcement. I mean, a Shirley from What's Happening big-ass announcement. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So stay tuned for that. That's coming on a little bit later today, man. We'll also get into some Ball Peanuts Awards. Once again, I'll tell you about the nominees and what that's all about here in a second if you're new. Sports-wise, man, obviously the NFC, AFC Championship games this weekend. The NBA All-Star teams are announced, the starters as well. The Falcons' offensive line, man, better than you thought, or better than everybody and all of the Matt Ryan apologists to tell you. And then we'll talk a little bit about Uncle Spliffy. We'll explain that a little bit later, man. But once again, the number to the show, you can still call old school style, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. So the Boiled Peanuts Awards, for the new people, the Boiled Peanuts Awards go out to the buster of the week, in effect, in sports and entertainment. And so it's a long story on the name and where it came from. So ask somebody in the chat room about, the origin of Boiled Peanuts, and they'll tell you. So basically it goes to the bust of the week. So here are your nominees for the week. And we take nominees from the Stewies, the people that listen to the show. Here are your nominees for the week, this week's Boiled Peanuts Awards. DeAndre Jordan, center for the Los Angeles Clippers. This ninja missed 23, was it 23 or 27? I think 23 field goals in one game. DeAndre Jordan, you are nominated for some Boiled Peanuts. You are. The Seahawks' 12th man, and whoever the fan was that wrote that scathing letter to Cam Newton about getting their 12th man fan flag and throwing it and tossing it, not showing any class. Man, break yourself. You nominated for a Boiled Peanuts Award. Matter of fact, it ain't just that lady. It's the whole damn 12th man for the Seattle Seahawks. Y'all nominated for the Boiled Peanuts Award as well. Then we also have the Oscars. You know the story about the Oscars. Oscars are actually tied into the Boiled Peanuts several ways here. But the Oscars themselves, 20 major acting nominations. Out of all those 20 different nominations and nominees, none of them were black. And so they're getting a lot of heat from Hollywood actors, black actors, and fans of movies, nationally, worldwide. And so they're nominated for a Boiled Peanuts Award as well. Who else we got here? You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So the Oscars are nominated. And we also have, and this is what we took these from the listeners, from the Stewies, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and Aunt Viv, a.k.a. Janet Hubert, are all nominated for a Boiled Peanuts Award. So I guess what they're saying is all of them are out of line to a degree. All right, Jada Pinkett Smith came out and says that she's boycotting the Oscars because of, black actors not being recognized. Will Smith actually came out and said that he's going to support her, and a lot of people feel like that Will Smith has benefited so much from Hollywood that really he shouldn't do it. He's kind of out of pocket. But you can't get mad for the man for supporting his wife. He claims that he didn't know she was going to do it. I saw the interview on Good Morning America. But anyway, he's supporting his wife, and so he's nominated as well. And then y'all also nominated Aunt Viv, Janet, what's her name? Janet Hubert, who just went ham on Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. You know Aunt Viv and Will got a real beef going on. That's been going on for 20 years almost. Right. I don't know what that ninja did to her, but she do not like her no damn Will Smith. I mean, she can't stand that dude. And so she made this video saying that, Will and Jada are wrong about this, that, and the other. And then also your last nominee, man, for the Ball Penis Award today, man, is Stacey Dash. Your last Ball Penis Award nominee is Stacey Dash. And here's the reason why Stacey Dash was nominated. Here's what she had to say on Entertainment Tonight.
If we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET.
Stacey Dash speaks out on this year's Oscars boycott.
Let's do us differently.
Jada Pinkett Smith is spearheading the protest, saying she's taking a stand against the lack of diversity in this year's nominations. But Stacey doesn't agree, delivering this kind of surprising response to the boycott on Fox and Friends Wednesday morning.
Either we want to have segregation or integration. And if we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET and the BET Awards and the Image Awards, where you're only awarded if you're black. If it were the other way around, we would be up in arms. It's a double standard. Just like there shouldn't be a Black History Month.
Stacey Dash is nominated for a Ball Penis Award. Now, I said to myself, and listen, we pretty much, in looking at these nominees, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and listening to that clip and looking at these nominees, man, I mean, I'm pretty secure in the fact that we probably already have our winner. I mean, out of all the nominees that I just read. But for the sake of the show, we're going to wait until later, man. But you just heard what Stacey Dash had to say. And I promised myself today I wasn't going to get my pressure up. I am not going to get my pressure up. I'm not going to do it. Okay? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But we got the Ball Penis Award coming up a little bit later. Just stay tuned. And I'll respond. I'll give you my thoughts on that clip from Stacey Dash. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. All right, we're supposed to go to a break right now. Let's go to a break. Let's compose ourselves. Let's get it together, Dougie. Let's get it together. And when we get back, we'll talk some football. AFC, NFC Championship games this weekend. Ooh, my blood is boiling. It's boiling. Cool. All right, when we get back from the break, we're going to talk some football, man. Don't go away. Sports talk with hot sauce, Texas Pete hot sauce. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away. Stay right there. Don't go. Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play. So, you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Kanye. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Don't forget, a little bit later, Ryan Stewart, my bubba, is coming on the show, man. He has some huge news that he wants to let you in on, man. Real big news, so stay tuned for that. The show is brought to you by ID Life. What is ID Life? ID Life is a movement. It's the future of health and wellness and an industry game changer, man. If you're trying to get healthy in 2016, a great way to do it, man, is by supplements and the products that you put into your body and getting on a plan. And that's what ID Life is all about. If you want to get more details, go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Once again, that's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com, and check us out. All right. I want to mention something, and it kind of flashed upon my my screen just now. It was like a little alert on my phone. Yesterday, a Georgia police officer was indicted in the fatal shooting of Anthony Hill, a U.S. Air veteran who was killed by the policeman naked and apparently unarmed. And they're saying apparently, but he wasn't armed. He was naked, okay? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I've been posting and reposting the story on my timeline ever since this happened back in March of this past year. And the reason why is because it's a personal tie. Him and his family are originally from my hometown of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. He may not be from my hometown, but his mother is from my hometown. His grandmother was actually my middle school homeroom teacher. Very, very prominent family in my hometown, man. Good people. You talk about the salt to the earth. Very smart, very intelligent, active in the community. So a very good family. And so the cop was indicted, and I'm sure if you live in Metro Atlanta, you've heard about it, but the cop was indicted on yesterday, which was huge. Okay, this happened back in March. And we've been pushing for this conviction. And now I don't know if the cop's going to actually go to jail or charge, or he's been charged for the crime. He wasn't convicted. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's a huge thing because if you read the story and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, there's been 187 murders. Okay? There's been 187 murders in Atlanta over, what was the amount of time? I believe it was in the past 2 years, I believe, and I'll check that fact. But there's been 187 murders by police officers in Metro Atlanta, I believe, or in the state of Georgia, and this is only the second time that the cop has actually been charged. So I know a lot of people say, well, he hadn't been convicted yet. I'll say this: this is a good step. You know, you're talking about 187, and many of which there's always questions about, and there's many questions about, and this being only the second time that the cop has actually been charged, man. I think it's a good step. So pray for the Hill family, pray for the Baylor family, man. Great people, and you know, praise God that they actually did charge the officer in this, man. Crazy. The guy is a military veteran, an Army veteran. He had a reaction there thinking to some medicine that he had taken. He was bipolar, and he was running on the street naked, and the police, you know, a naked man, he kills him. He kills him dead right there. So horrible, horrible story, man. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. NFC AFC Championship games this weekend, man. The New England Patriots on the road taking on the Denver Broncos on CBS, 3:05 p.m. kickoff. Your boy Tom Brady is 11-5 against his foe and friend Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning turns 40 in March. Peyton's won the last two in the postseason, both in the conference championships and on his home field. Rob Gronkowski has 22 receptions for 283 yards with 3 touchdowns in his last 3 games against Denver. We talked about this on yesterday and how the Denver Bronco player says that they're not going to, you know, they're not going to try to hit Rob Gronkowski high at all. I mean, they're going for his knees. They've already put it out there that they are going for his knees. And so that's going to be kind of a storyline that we're going to keep our eyes on in this game to see how that kind of transpires, if it does come into play or not. And that's going to be a huge thing. And, you know, I got kind of a theory, and I'll get into it a little bit later maybe, about what I think the Denver Broncos should do to try to stop Gronkowski and to stop that Denver Bronco or that New England Patriots offense in general. The Patriots, man, injuries going to be a big factor in this game. Jared Mayo, linebacker, he's already on injured reserve. He's not going to play. Chandler Jones, you know about him. He's questionable. Jamie Collins, linebacker, questionable as well. Rob Gronkowski, questionable. The thing about it is the Patriots, they put everybody on the questionable list as far as these injuries, so we'll keep our eye on that, on how serious it is. Patriots, 2.5-point favorite in this game, man. On the road. That is saying a lot, that a home team is the underdog, especially the home team that's the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Very, very interesting when you think about it on those teams. They are the home team, okay? New England, man, is 3-2 in their last 5 games. Everybody, and I've watched these, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I've watched these so-called experts on TV prognosticate on this game, and to a man, it seems like everybody's picking New England to win this game. New England to win this game. I don't know about that. I mean, the Patriots have lost 2 of their last 5 games. The Denver Broncos, once again, are the number 1 seed in the conference. Denver itself has lost the last 2 out of their last 5 games as well, losing to Pittsburgh on December 20th and losing to the Oakland Raiders on December 13th as well. So kind of hit or miss with both ball clubs in the last part of the season, the last couple of games of the season. But Denver's at home. I'm going to give you my pick and my picks a little bit later on both these games. Carolina hosting the Arizona Cardinals, as well as this Denver-New England game a little bit later. And I also want to get y'all thoughts on it as well. Who do you like in these games this weekend and why? Peyton Manning is 3-1 in the AFC Championship game in his career. Usually the narrative about Peyton Manning is his futility in the playoffs, but when he gets to the AFC Championship game, he's damn near solid. 3-1 in AFC Championships games, tied for the 3rd best win percentage in conference championship games since the 1970 merger. All right, both top seeds are their respective conference championship games this postseason. It's just the 7th time under the current playoff format both top seeds advanced to the championship round, and the first time since 2004. I cannot wait for Sunday. Championship weekend usually is, a lot of the times, is better than the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl a lot of times is all hype. You know, it's less of a fan game as far as the people that attend the game, because a lot of times it's corporate tickets being bought and given out to corporate employees or whatever, man. So the championship weekend, man, is the best week. You get 2 games. You get the 4 best teams in football, man. And this year, I mean, that's definite. If you look at the 2 teams in the AFC and in the NFC, I can't wait till Sunday. I mentioned yesterday how I am very close to going all Netflix, all streaming, out with cable. I'm cutting the cord, Shawty. I'm actually waiting on a couple of things to happen. I'm waiting on a couple of things to happen, but I've already purchased a couple of the Amazon Fire Sticks, and I also purchased a couple of Rokus as well, because two of the TVs in my house, in my upstairs, in my daughter's room and in my bedroom, or in the guest bedroom, they're a little bit older TVs, and so they don't have the HDMI connection. So the people at Best Buy says you need to go with a Roku if you don't have an HDMI connection. So that is going to go into full effect. Countdown, D-Day, to going full streaming is this coming Monday. Yes! I'm probably going to Periscope it. As a matter of fact, this is what I'll do. Maybe I don't Periscope it. What I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm so excited about this, man. I'm like a kid on Christmas Eve about this whole thing, man, because you're talking about stupid money I'm spending, man. But this is what I'll do. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm going to actually tape it when I walk into the cable company and I throw the box of cable boxes on their damn desk. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tape it. I'm going to put it on my social media. A tremendous day in the Stewart household. Yeah, so this is my last weekend with cable, and I cannot wait. 3:05 kickoff for the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. And then the late game, man, the Carolina Panthers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. We'll get more into that game throughout today's show. Get your thoughts on all of that. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Ball Peanuts Awards, your nominees, man. DeAndre Jordan, the Oscars, Will, Jada, and Viv, the Seahawks 12th man, and Stacey freaking Dash. It's a shame. She's so ugly with her attitude, but so fine. I mean, fine as white wine. Damn, but it make you look ugly. You ever know like a fine chick, but her attitude and her personality is so ugly that it makes her look ugly in the face? That's Stacey Dash. I mean, to a degree. She's still fine as hell, though. Yes, sir, she fine. But damn, she's stupid. All right, when we get back from the break, man, more sports and guy talk, man. We'll continue talking about the NFC AFC Championship games. We'll look a little bit at the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals, man. Some of the details of that game. Cannot wait. Don't forget, a little bit later, Ryan Stewart coming on. He's got a huge announcement. Don't go away. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because you're while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets, with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt, specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday.
I never took a straight path nowhere. Life's full of twists and turns, bumps and bruises. The
number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Man, we are doing huge things. Not just me, my brother as well. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning on 640 WGST right here in ATL, as well as iHeartRadio Worldwide, for the return of the Two Live Stews. That's right. Man, I think we on episode like 21 or something, 21 weeks. We just do it on Saturday mornings for 1 hour, but trust me, we get a lot in that 1 hour, man. So once again, 640 WGST right here in ATL, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you're somewhere else in the world, tune into iHeartRadio on 640 WGST and check out the return of the Two Live Stews. We're also doing some big things with the Stewart Media Entertainment Network. That's where you're listening to this show at. Man, we can interview you on our show. We can promote you on social media. And the interview on our show means basically like an infomercial type. We are discussing and promoting a product or a brand or your company or something like that. We can host at your event. We can play your music on my show and on the network. We're doing a lot of things, but the biggest thing, man, is, and we received a lot of calls over the last couple of days because of the new rates that we're offering right now, man. We are broadcasting other shows on this network. If you didn't know, I'm about to tell you. But if you didn't know, the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network in a little bit over a year has amassed over 10,000 followers to the network. Okay, over 400,000 listens and downloads to the show and to the network over the last year. So if you got a great podcast, you got a great show, but you don't have a lot of listeners, we can help you out with that, man. All right, built-in audience. So bring your shows, bring your products to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, man, and get heard from the very start. If you want to get more information about how you can have your show appear on this network, man, and benefit from its great following in only a year, 10,000 followers, email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. That's doug@thedougstewartshow.com, and we'll send you over a rate sheet. Let's do some business. Let's get it in 2016. Yes, sir. All right, birthdays, before we jump back into the football conversation. Birthdays, celebrating birthdays today, man, is Guy Fieri. That's the guy that hosts that show, Dives, Diners, and something like that. He goes around to all of these unique type eating places, and he pigs out. 48 years old today. I like that show, though. Whenever my wife's watching it, I'll stop and look. And, like, he be eating real, like, solid man food, like Phillies and, wings and ish and whatnot. And he goes all over the country, man, to some of the unique places once again, man. Very, very interesting show. It's crazy, some of these reality shows and some of these shows where, you just go and you seek out different aspects of an industry, or there's just very interesting stuff, man. So Guy Fieri turns 48 years old today. Celebrating his 29th birthday today is Ray Rice. Happy birthday to Ray Rice. He needs something positive to happen in his life. Yeah, 29 years old. They won't get that man a job. Welcome to exile, Ray Rice. Been there for 3 years. Also celebrating his 51st birthday today, man, I should have had some of this music ready, man. Celebrating his 51st birthday today, man, is Jazzy Jeff. Now, wait a minute. I don't think the studio audience is booing. I don't think the studio audience is booing because Jazzy Jeff is Jazzy Jeff or he's 51 years old. I think they kind of are reading my sentiment in this. Jazzy Jeff is 51 years old, which means that I am getting old. Yeah! Jazzy Jeff is over 50? He's not even 50. He's 51. Damn! That's about right. That's about right. I've been out of high school since 1988. I'm going on 30 years out of high school, and it seems like yesterday we were getting ready to go out and walk out to the pep rally, and that night we were going to play a game. It seems like yesterday. It wasn't yesterday, though, man. It wasn't yesterday. Celebrating his, this is a damn lie. They say Greg Oden 28 years old. That's a damn lie. Greg Oden is every bit of 64 years old. He's 28. Man, get out of here. Miss me with that, as the young people say. Miss me with that BS. You crazy. Greg Oden ain't no damn 28 years old. That's like one of the bigger cover-ups in sports history. How they fraudulently, listed Greg Oden's age as whatever it is, and he's 28 years old. That's a lie. You know good well that man is old as hell. He got great-grandchildren and whatnot. The man got several great grandkids. Hey, and also celebrating a birthday day, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, is Stewie, and I should have done this yesterday. This is actually a belated birthday. My man DeMondre Brooks, his daughter, turned 7. That's right. Her birthday was actually January 21st. She turned 7. Her name is Denaya, or Denea. I believe it's Denea. I'm sorry, one of them black people names. So she turns 7 years old. Happy birthday to Denea! Yes! Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yes, sir. Oh, if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, too, I also sing. So, there's a lot of stuff going on around here, man. You get your money's worth around here. Yeah, every once in a while I'll sing a classic. I actually should play a classic Dougie hit today, man, for y'all, for the new listeners. Maybe we'll do that a little bit later. All right, so happy birthday. If you got a birthday, if you got a family member, a daughter or something like that, like young Denaya, just email me or hit me up in the chat room. I go back and read the chat after the show, man, and I'll wish you a happy birthday. And the world will hear me wish you a happy birthday. Yes, sir. Man, studio audience on fleek today. Yeah. I mentioned I was talking about the Patriots and the Broncos in the last segment and what I would do to kind of combat what New England likes to do offensively if I were the Denver Broncos. You know what I'd do, man? I would put, what's the guy's name, the defensive back, what's his name? Aqib Talib. I always want to say Khalid Tawali, the rapper or whatever the guy's name is. But Aqib Talib, I would put him on Julian Edelman, man for man, all game long. All right? This is kind of like one of my Madden tactics I used to do a lot of times. And pro teams do this. I've heard about bracketing one player. I'd take my next 2 and 3, or maybe 3 and 4 defensive backs, and I'd have them bracket Rob Gronkowski the entire game. I'd double team him the entire game. One over the top, one underneath. The entire game. And I get Talib once again to guard Julian Edelman, put him out of the game, take him out of the game, and I'll take my chances with Danny Amendola beat me. That's it. If Danny Amendola can beat me, and whoever the defensive back is guarding him or whatever, and I probably play some type of zone, once again, try to, cloud him in some type of situation. These are football terms, defensive terms, but most of y'all know what I'm talking about. So I try to cloud his side of the field, wherever Amendola is, with a couple of guys. But I double team Gronkowski, and I put Talib on what's his name, Edelman, and I take my chances with Amendola. If you can beat me, if Danny Amendola can have a career day, 200 plus, 300 plus yards or whatever, then fine. But I'm not going to let Rob Gronkowski, and I'm not going to let Julian Edelman beat me. So we'll see if they employ some of those tactics this weekend in the AFC Championship game. Speaking of the NFC, or the championship games in the NFC, this will be the first ever meeting between Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks in the playoffs, with the winner carrying his franchise to his second Super Bowl appearance. That's crazy. That's a very crazy stat. I would have never thought that in my life. This is the first time, the first ever meeting between Heisman Trophy winners, you're talking about Carson Palmer and obviously Cam Newton, to take their quarterbacks into their teams into the playoffs, with the winner carrying their franchise to its second Super Bowl appearance. So that's a very interesting stat. Playing in all 16 regular season games this year, Carson Palmer finished with a career high of 35 touchdown passes and 104.6 passer rating, and guiding the Cardinals to a 14-3 record. I mean, this man had a league-high average of 408 yards per game. I've been a guy, and I'm not the only one, that's been very critical of Carson Palmer over the years. But let me just say this. I mean, this year he played fantastic. There's no denying that, and that's why they're in the position where they are right now. Cam Newton became the first quarterback in NFL history to throw 35 touchdown passes and run for 10. All right? Phenomenal year. Going to win the MVP. Has he already won it? He hadn't already won it. They haven't announced it officially yet. But Cam Newton will be this year's MVP, man. And congratulations to the year that guy has had. Congratulations to that dude for shutting up all the haters. I posted on my social media a couple of days ago the scouting report from that guy, Norin Nowaki. You remember him? He's the guy that talked about Cam and how he wasn't this and how he wasn't that. And then the big thing about it is how he pointed to how Cam isn't a leader and how he's fake and all of this stuff. And a lot of the stuff he said was like personal. Like, I ain't never heard a scouting report. And keep in mind, he never talked to Cam Newton. This is what he heard from people. I never heard a scouting report on a player where it seemed personal. And he wasn't the only one. A lot of people were saying the same things about Cam Newton when he came out of college. A lot of people still try to say him today. They're talking a lot less loud, or they're very quiet about it these days with their contempt for dude. But hey, it is what it is, man. He's got the last laugh. You win the MVP, you go to the NFC Championship, you go to the Super Bowl, you win a Super Bowl, all of that conversation is out of the window. Handle your business, Cam. All right, when we get back from the break, man, more football talk. And talk a little bit of basketball, too, man. NBA All-Star teams announced. We'll hit that a little bit later. Coming up real soon, man. The Ball Penis Awards, man. I think we got a winner. I think we got a winner. We'll see. Don't go away. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975 and work it out.
Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets, with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
Doug Stewart here to tell you about the folks at Strickland Security and one of their new security services. As I've told you before, these guys are your security experts. But what you didn't know is that they also handle security coverage for celebrities and special events here in Atlanta. Due to popular demand, the team at Strickland Security has created Celebrity Night Out Security Transportation Service. Want to impress the wife or girlfriend? Want to make sure your wife or your daughter is safe while out on the town with friends? You need this service. With a Celebrity Night Out service, 2 licensed and trained security professionals in black suits will pick you up in a black SUV and will deliver you and your party to your destination. These trained professionals can either stay by your side during the evening or wait for you outside. With these guys, you can truly relax and enjoy yourself because they're going to ensure your safe return home. Uber is a great service, but let's face it, they don't have your back if something goes wrong. In other words, if something pops off, they gone. So, whether you're planning something special, attending a holiday party, or just looking to have a stress-free night on the town, contact the team at Strickland Security and ask them about the Celebrity Night Out service. Trust me on this one. You will look and feel like a true celebrity or the president and the first lady. Yes, sir. Contact Strickland Security at 800-422-9075 or StricklandSecurity.com. That's StricklandSecurity.com. If you're not stewing, what in the hell are you doing? This is the Doug Stewart Show. Brought to you by ID Life. If you want to get more details about ID Life and the great products and the business opportunity as well, go to thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. Ryan Stewart coming up in about, let's call it 20 minutes. All right, stay tuned for that. Very, very big announcement he has for the Stewies today, so stay tuned to the Doug Stewart Show. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at thedugstewartshow.com, talking about the AFC NFC Championship games this weekend. Who do you like in the games and why? Also, a little bit of basketball news, man. Kobe Bean Bryant, man, is an all-star for the 18th time. Give it up for the Bean. Another notable thing that went down is Draymond Green does not make it to the all-star game. We'll talk more about that in a second. So it's going to be Kobe Bryant on the Western team. It's going to be Kobe. It's going to be Steph Curry. It's going to be Russell Westbrook. They got 3 guards. Kevin Durant, and then you've also got Kawhi Leonard. Those are your starting players. You got more than 3. You don't have a center. Yeah, so wait a minute. Let me make sure about that. Let me retract on that a little bit. So you got Kobe, Steph Curry, second guard. You got Westbrook, third guard. Then you got Durant. I mean, he's a small forward, I guess, but he damn near guard himself. Then you got Kawhi Leonard. So that's your starting 5 for the Western Conference, man. Very interesting. I don't have a problem with that. That team is a beast. Okay? I always try to compare, different eras of all-star teams and how they would match up with other all-star teams from other eras once again. Man, you just got dynamic players. You got all-timers. Kawhi Leonard's a young guy, but I mean, at his progression, man, he's going to be one of a great player, one of the best players to play the game ever at the end of his career, the way he's going right now. Very, very interesting lineup. The Eastern Conference starters are Cleveland Cavaliers forward LeBron James, Paul George from the Pacers. Carmelo Anthony makes an all-star game again. Toronto Raptors, Kyle Lowry, and Dwayne Wade. Congratulations to them dudes, man. Kobe received almost 2 million votes, 1.9 million votes. Steph Curry got 1.6 million votes. We talked a lot about him yesterday, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show about how much fans love Steph Curry. Only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has more All-Star honors than Kobe Bryant. 19. Jab was an All-Star 19 times. Man, let me tell you something, man. And I've told a story about meeting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, big fan, obviously, of him and the Lakers my entire life, man. But dude is a curmudgeon. He is a straight curmudgeon, man. But I think even with that said, man, I don't think we give Kareem enough credit. The man was an all-star 19 years. Still the all-time leading scorer. Come on, man. Can Jab get a little bit more love in talking about the greatest of all times? Come on, man. So what? He's a curmudgeon. So what? He ain't a guy you want to go have a beer with. The man was incredible. Kobe Bryant also holds several All-Star game records, including most points scored, 280, most field goals made, 115, and he also became the youngest slam dunk champion during the 1997 All-Star weekend when he was 18 years old. Oh, yeah, back when the best players in the game got into the slam dunk contest. These young greenhorns today don't even want to get in the damn dunk contest. It's incredible. Another little side story, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, that came from this, is Dallas Mavericks center Zaza Pachulia, who's now a full-time starter for the first time in a decade. Zaza was here in Atlanta for many, many years. He's always come off the bench for the most part. He had to come off the bench when he was here in Atlanta. He was almost voted an All-Star. He wasn't voted an All-Star, but he was almost voted an All-Star. Okay? A couple of interesting names of people that didn't make the All-Star team and that came in voting behind Zaza Pachulia. Listen to this list of players. Blake Griffin, Tim Duncan, Anthony Davis, who everybody and their mama were talking about as being, the best player in basketball this year, the guy that they'd start their team with, and DeMarcus Cousins. LaMarcus Aldridge also, and Dirk Nowitzki, and then throw in there as well Draymond Green and DeAndre Jordan, which everybody always sings the praises of Draymond Green of being that glue guy, one of the best players in the game, does everything right, very smart basketball player. But Zaza Pachulia, and maybe they've got some type of big marketing campaign out there in Dallas, Mark Cuban and his team, some type of algorithm that they've downloaded to get people to vote for Zaza. Zaza is all right. He's solid. But that's crazy. Just by name brand alone, Zaza Pachulia got more votes than Anthony Davis and Blake Griffin? Everybody's sweetheart? That's a strange, strange fact right there if you ask me. Hey, more power to him. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Bald penis nominees. And I've been saying DeAndre Jordan all morning. And I'm sorry. Somebody corrected me in the chat. Not DeAndre Jordan, but Andre Drummond. Same dude pretty much. I mean, y'all know what I meant. Y'all know I meant Andre Drummond from Detroit. Man missed like 24 free throws in the game the other night. So he's nominated for a Ball Peters Award for that. The Oscars are nominated. The Seattle Seahawks 12th man, their fans are nominated for the whole Cam Newton throwing their flag fiasco. Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and Janet Hubert are all nominated. Somebody nominated them, so hey, we put it out there. And then lastly is Stacey freaking Dash. Now, I'm not going to tell you who should win this award, but you can kind of take a guess. And I said I wasn't going to get too upset today, so I'm not. Let's just move on. We'll announce the Ball Penis Award later on in today's show. Ryan coming up in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned for that. My brother Ryan Stewart. Stay tuned for that. From, who do we got here? From Loose Neck, Not Today Side. Hey, Jarvis, you should have asked Christopher Williams, can he use that Nino Brown, put that slug in? Having some type of conversation on their own. From Andre Elon Mocha, you might want to get to the Eastern Seaboards this weekend. A lot of vitamin D will be given out during the snow period. Yeah, it's been a constant theme on the show for the last couple of days. One of the, or actually should it be this? One of the Stewies, Mocha, has actually revealed her freak side over the last week or so. And you know how guys are. I mean, they're horny by nature. And so it's been very horny once again in the chat room. From Stringer, Zaza Pachulia almost was an all-star game starter. What the hell is really going on? I don't know. Like, I didn't know that many people even knew who the hell Zaza Pachulia was. You know, obviously playing in Atlanta for the many years that he did, and then he played in Milwaukee for the last couple of years, now with Dallas as a starter. But I don't think the average, not even a big NBA fan, I don't think the average NBA fan could tell you anything about Zaza Pachulia. You know, to get more votes than Blake Griffin, than Anthony Davis, by name alone, a lot of times in the NBA All-Star game, it's all about your name. You know, your name, even if your stats don't say that you should be in the game, even if your stats are below another player of the same position, your name a lot of time carries you to get that spot on the team. How the hell do people vote for Zaza Pachulia over Blake Griffin? You know, who's a great player, but his brand is big. Blake Griffin got his own commercials. Man, Zaza never see a commercial in his lifetime. Never. I don't know how they did that. Once again, Mark Cuban is a computer guy. It's got to be something like that. He designed some type of app to make it real easy and convenient to link to the All-Star voting or something like that. Some genius algorithm. I don't know. Anyway, hey, when we get back from the break, man, it'll be hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. We'll continue to talk about the AFC NFC Championship games this weekend. Yes, sir. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the show. Fantastic, freaky, funny football Friday, man. AFC, NFC Championship weekend, and I cannot wait. Yes, sir. I mean, this might be a big-ass bowl of popcorn Sunday. Well, I sit back in my lazy boy in my basement, close the door, entering into my basement, and just watch football, overdose on football, man. And that's the sad thing about it. The football season is almost over. Football is almost over. College football is already gone. We got 2 more weekends of football, and the next big event in the sport will be the draft, but it's kind of depressing when you think about it like that, but we're not going to think about that. We're going to think about the positives, man. We got the AFC Championship game this coming weekend. The show is brought to you by ID Life. 1 in 10 an ID Life mixer, where they talk about the products. They talk about the business opportunity. 1 in 10 an ID Life mixer in your town. Email me, and I'll respond with the next upcoming event in your area at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com, and I'll tell you about the next ID Life mixer in your area. Yes, sir. Also, man, if you like to make wagers, if you're a cat that wagers every once in a while, I got some good stuff for you, man. Grab a pencil, man. My man Chris Barr has 2 very large plays in the NFL on Sunday. All you got to do is text him at 702-239-4670. Once again, that's 702-239-4670. Text him now and tell him that Doug Stewart sent you, and get those 2 games on this Sunday for absolutely free. It's a $500 value. All right? Check out Chris Barr at MVP Sports 702 on Twitter. You can listen to his daily podcast at MVPSportsLasVegas.com or on Facebook.com/MVP Sports Las Vegas. All right? So if you want to get those 2 picks for the 2 big games this weekend, all you got to do is text Chris Barr at 702-239-4670. All right? 404-382-0338. Carolina, man, the Panthers is the only team to go unbeaten at home this season, but Arizona was 7-1 at home as well. A real issue for the Carolina Panthers this year has been the fact that they've been giving up these leads this year all year long. It blew a 17-point lead against Indianapolis before winning in overtime. And they led Green Bay by 23 in the fourth before winning by 8 and needed a field goal as time expired to beat the Giants. They also had to come back and beat the Falcons in the first game of the year. Then the Falcons ultimately beat them the second time around. Ron Rivera, the head coach of the team, says, I'll be honest, I get it. I understand. But shoot, we won those football games, and look at who we played against. Am I concerned? Yeah. But are these things correctable and fixable? Most certainly. Let's stay focused on what we did. We won the football game. And that's a positive way to look at it if you're a head coach. I get it. I understand that. That totally makes sense. But it's very, very alarming. For me last week when I was in Birmingham, Alabama at my daughter's track meet, and we were in the lobby, me and like 100 other people watching this game, and the game is over at halftime, 31-0. And then they actually had to stave off the Seattle Seahawks from an onside kick in the last series of the game to win, to hold on. It's very alarming. It's very disturbing if you're a Carolina Panthers fan, so they definitely got to keep their eyes on that. Arizona won 33-13 in Charlotte on the way to its only previous Super Bowl as Larry Fitzgerald finished with 166 yards while setting a playoff record he broke last week in the big win that the Arizona Cardinals had against the Green Bay Packers. So what does that say? In layman's terms, Larry Fitzgerald is a gamer. Okay? He's a gamer. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Okay? And so that's what Larry Fitzgerald has done throughout his career. Injury report. David Johnson, the running back, is questionable. John Brown, the wide receiver, is questionable as well. Fozzie Whitaker and Jarrett Allen for the Carolina Panthers. Allen is doubtful. And Fozzie Whitaker, the running back, is probable. And also Jonathan Stewart is going to play in the game as well. But he's still fighting that toe injury I believe he had. Carolina, 4-point favorite at home. Arizona is 4-1 in their last 5 games, and the Carolina Panthers are 4-1 in their last 5 games as well. The Panthers led the NFL in points, while the Cardinals were second. This would be the 12th postseason game since the merger, and pitting the top 2 teams in scoring together against each other. And so it's going to be a great game this weekend. I am rooting for the Carolina Panthers. I'll tell you who I like to win. Rooting for and making a proclamation of who I think is going to win are 2 different things. I'll tell you who I like to win these games this coming weekend a little bit later in today's show. Don't forget, in about 10 minutes, Ryan Stewart, one half of the world-famous Two Live Stews, is coming on. He has a huge announcement. He'll probably tell us a knock-knock joke or 2. He'll probably give us picks for the game this weekend. But the big story is he's got a huge announcement to make. Breaking news today on the Doug Stewart Show. So if you know somebody that listens to sports radio, listened to the Two Live Stews back in the day, and haven't heard the Doug Stewart Show, tell them to tune in right now. It's real simple. Just tune in and check out Ryan's big announcement coming up in a couple of minutes. All right? Stay tuned for that. From Redland Kirk. What up, Redland Kirk? In the chat room on Spreaker.com, he says, Doug, you know Will Smith was going to support his wife. The Nusi is undefeated. Yes, sir. Yeah, you better believe that. Matter of fact, not only do I not have a problem with him supporting his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, but it's actually a worthy cause, in relative terms to them. Now, I will say this. And if you saw the interview that Will Smith did on Good Morning America with Diane Roberts, Will was very, very, very cautious in what he said. He really tried to temper everything that he said and saying that he's very appreciative of his place in Hollywood and all of the success that he's had. He always, tempered, something that would be perceived as negative with something positive about Hollywood. Because, let's just be honest about it. Will Smith has done it real, real big. You talking about a cat that started out as a rapper? Like, this is so unheard of. Or no one would have ever thought this at the beginning of rap. If you had asked somebody in 1984, would a rapper, would somebody with these street poems be one of the biggest actors in Hollywood? You'd have never guessed that. You could have been on Back to the Future, and you could have had one of them flux capacitors. And no one could ever foresee how successful Will Smith has been. Man, making like $25 million a film. So, hey, listen, he's probably not the best case example of somebody who's been screwed by Hollywood, but I get it. It's a bigger story. The bigger story is people want to get recognized for their accomplishments and for their work. So I totally understand that, man. But he he definitely played it. He played it close to the vest, man. From Stringer, you can tell Josh Smith and Dwight Howard are close friends. Neither of them developed an offensive game past high school. That's pretty much a true story. Not a fan of Dwight Howard. Y'all know that. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Not a fan of Dwight Howard. We have history together. Actually am somewhat of a fan with Josh Smith. A lot of people criticized Josh Smith when he was here in Atlanta about his game, but Josh was fun to watch to me. Josh was fun. Not only was Josh fun, but Josh was really the only thing to go down to the highlight factory, as they call it, Phillips Arena here, and go down there and pay money to see for a long time. Now, did he really make his offensive game better? Not really. Josh's problem is his skill set was great, but Josh always wanted to be a point guard. Like Josh Smith always wanted to be Steve Kerr. Right. He always wanted to be Steve Kerr or Craig Elo or somebody like that. I don't know why I'm thinking of old school spot-up shooting white point guards. But Josh always wanted to get behind the three-point line and shoot threes. If Josh would have stayed on the blocks his career, develop his low post game, continued to rebound and block shots, Josh was like a double-double guy every night. Almost damn near a triple-double guy every night. Josh used to get a lot of steals when he first came into the league. And then, for some reason, man, all he wanted to do is just shoot it, Shawty. He just wanted to get behind the line and shoot it, Shawty. That's all he wanted to do is just shoot. And if he would have just knew his role and stayed in his lane and been that type of player, that scrappy type player like a Dennis Rodman player, that type of player with even a better offensive game than Rodman had, Josh could have been a perennial all-star, man, but he really just pissed it away trying to be something that he wasn't, man. And I don't know, maybe it's part of that whole AAU culture that him and Dwight Howard came up in, where, it's isolation basketball and it's, just dunking on people as opposed to playing team basketball. I don't know what it was, man. But Josh really, his star could have really shined a whole lot brighter throughout his career. He's still making money. I think he's still on the bench for the Clippers, I believe. But he could have been so much more, man, if he just would have stayed in his damn lane. Just stay in your lane, bruh. And he just would not do it. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. More NFC AFC Championship talk when we get back from the break. But before we do that, we'll talk a little bit of that. Before we do that, we're going to talk to Ryan Stewart, man. My brother Ryan's coming on. Huge announcement. Huge announcement. I'm so excited, I almost want to blurt it out. If it were him, he would do it. He would definitely tell. You talking about somebody can't hold water? And he think it was funny that he let the cat out of the bag. It ain't funny, man. But I'll let him tell his big news when he comes on the show when we get back from the break. All right? Don't go away. This is Sports Talk for the People, the Doug Stewart Show. BPA's coming up later as well. Stay tuned.
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets, with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
The world's heavyweight champion of sports and guy talk radio, the Doug Stewart Show. The co-champions of sports and guy talk radio, the Two Live Stews. Joining me on the line right now is my bubba, Ryan Stewart, on the Doug Stewart Show.
Boy, look at here. I got a rocket in my pocket.
I got a rocket in my pocket. You must have been listening. You must have been watching. You must have been watching. That's My Mama. You remember the barbershop? Isaac from the Love Boat used to walk up in there. Ooh wee! You got a rocket in your pocket, huh, sir?
That's exactly right, man. But before I let this rocket blast off, man, if there's one thing that a soccer dad that hadn't had full-time employment in 3.5 years, if there's one thing that a soccer dad hates,
what?
It's when the weather comes up and they close these schools. That changes my whole day, man.
Hey, you know the city is about to shut down, man. We're supposed to get ice and snow all weekend long, sir.
I drop the kids off at 8. I get an email at 8:30 telling me to come pick the kids up. Now, what am I supposed to do with my day, man?
What?
What am I supposed to do? I don't have no time to drink no liquor. I ain't got no time to smoke no... yeah. Anyway, man, my whole day is messed up, man. My whole day.
All right, man. So before we get into this news, and we're talking to Ryan Stewart right now, the Doug Stewart Show, one half the world-famous Two Live Stews. Before we get into this news that you want to drop on the world, let's talk about these games this weekend, man. You've been hot as fish grease over the last couple of weeks with your picks.
I try to tell you, man. I got a formula, man. I got a formula.
You do know everybody has a formula, right?
But everybody not making money, okay? I'm making money.
Right.
I'm making money, man. I'm 8 for 8, 4 for 4 wild card weekend, 4 for 4 divisional rounds, and I'm going to be 2 for 2 this weekend right here, too.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about it. The first game, man, the Denver Broncos hosting the New England Patriots. Who do you like in this game and why?
In my eyes, Denver has the better defense.
Mm-hmm.
In my eyes, Peyton Manning is a better Peyton Manning than the terrible Peyton Manning we saw at the beginning of the year.
Uh-huh.
The coaching has to go to Belichick. But if you think for 1 second that I'm going to put my money up against a team that cheats, knowingly cheats, and has the backing of a commissioner in the league to allow them to cheat, you must be crazy, man.
So
I'm putting everything I got on the New England Patriots because even though they're a very skilled team and they're very good and they're coached well, they got the back end of the league, man. And who pays the referees? The league. If It's the Patriots in that one, sir.
Wow. I mean, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, if they're allowed to continue to cheat for all of this time and all these years, how could you bet against them?
It's bigger than just being allowed to cheat, man, or getting caught cheating and turning the other cheek and just patting them on the wrist with a little, a fine here and there. It was a cover-up, sir.
Right.
I'm reading about a cover-up to the cheating. I'm not going against that.
Yeah. We're talking to Ryan Stewart right now, the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. All right, the NFC, man, the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm torn, man, because I like Larry Fitzgerald a lot, and he's worked his behind off to get a Super Bowl. I'm torn because Andre Ellington, our very own blood family, is on this team as a running back.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to get these fat checks and a Super Bowl ring, man. But I don't think Cam Newton will be denied. Okay?
Wow.
I think defensively that they've got what it takes to stop Arizona. I think offensively Cam is going to be the X factor. And Jonathan Stewart, he was hurt maybe 2 weeks, man, but not the 6 weeks that he had off. He's got well-rested legs, man. And Cam is the X factor, Doug. When the play breaks down, it doesn't break down because he can get you 4 or 5, and that's going to move the chains. The arm on the kid is so strong. Listen, I'm not a fan of many people, man, but slowly I'm starting to fall to be a fan of Cam Newton, man. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers, sir.
All right, now we're both going to do this again tomorrow morning on the return of the Two Live Stews. But the Doug Stewart Show listeners, they get an advance showing of our picks. So you go with the AFC, you're going with New England, and for the NFC, you're going with Carolina. I'm going to switch up on the AFC, man. I'm going to go with Denver because I agree with what you're saying. I understand what you're saying and why you're saying it, going with New England, because that makes good sense. If they cheat and nobody cares and they continue to allow them to cheat, they should win every damn game. But I can't even force myself. I can't even force myself to say New England's going to win anything. So I'm going to hope Denver wins, and I'm going to pick Denver. And I'm also agreeing with you, man. It would be good to have Andre Ellington, our cousin, in the Super Bowl. But I think this is Carolina's year. I think Carolina actually wins the Super Bowl. I can tell you that right now. So I take Carolina too. So there go your picks from your boys, the Two Live Stews.
Doug,
yes, sir.
I don't ever pick games with my heart.
Well, because I'm not betting, because I'm not.
That's the only reason why
you're
going against the Patriots, because you can't stand them. You can't stand the team. You don't like Belichick, and you think Brady's a crybaby. So that's why you're going the other way, and that's fine. But I try to pick winners, sir. Yeah, you're right. All right, man, it's time for that big news that you got for the world, man. What's going on with Ryan Stewart? God has just been absolutely amazing, and to him, all praises go to the Most High. I'm so thankful. Yes, sir. Hadn't been out of work 3.5 years, have not missed any meals, don't plan on missing no meals, hadn't had to move out of my nice home. Everybody's eating, man, and God is just good. But I've been out of the game 3.5 years, man, but I am literally and figuratively getting back in the game for at least 3 days next week. That's right, sir. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this coming week, I will be in the game on 92.9 on the air for 4 hours from 10 to 2 p.m. with our guy, Rick Hamilton. Wow! Ryan Stewart on 92.9 The Game, local sports talk station here in Atlanta with our folk, our boy, Rick Kamala. All right, so give me some details. How does this whole thing go down? And tell everybody what's the deal with 3 days as opposed to, you talking about a long-term contract. Give us all the details. Our guy Jamie, or as many details as you can. Put it like that. Yeah. Our guy Jamie Dukes has been working with Rick for the past few years when the sister station started. He retired a while back, man. Was tired of being on the road, and for the past month, 929 The Game has pretty much been auditioning 4 or 5 different guys. Okay, these 4 or 5 different guys have had a week to do what they do, and my time has come. I got called and asked if I would be interested in sitting in for a few days to see what I could do, to see how the vibe was between Rick and I. And I prayed on it and thought about it because I love being a soccer dad, man. But I got 3 kids now, man. That's 3 college tuitions. That's a wedding. That's a dog. That's a mortgage. And it didn't take long for me to make the decision. Yes, I will do it. I'm getting 3 days instead of 5, but it doesn't matter, man. So my plans are very simple, sir. I'm going to go in that Mickey 50 and I'm going to have fun. Period.
Right.
I'm going to have fun.
Right.
And if a job comes from it, that's great. And if a job doesn't come from it, who gives a goddamn? You feel me?
Right.
I'm going to go and have fun and do what we do, and that's talk sports, talk radio.
Yes! You might as well. Hell, nothing else has
man.
worked.
Right.
Nothing else has worked for you boys for the last 3 years. You might as well be you.
Man.
You might as well be you. And I came to that decision a while back and what I talk about and how I was going to do my show. You know, we just got to be us, man. Everything will be all right.
Yep, everything will be all right, man. It's just an amazing opportunity to have the 3 days, man. Came to pick up Miles Stewart. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm in the carpool lane at 11:30 picking up a damn kid from school. I got other stuff to be doing that I can't do now because I got to get back on daddy duty. But listen, man, I'm excited about it, man, and whatever happens is going to happen. But I guarantee you this, no matter what happens, I don't lose no sleep over nothing, man. I'm resting good and my family's taken care of, man.
Hey, that's what's up. So give the times once again so make sure we can make sure all the Stewies, everybody listening to this show right now can tune in and support you.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I believe that's the 25th, 26th, and 27th, 92.9 The Game FM right here in the ATL, man. I'll be on with Rick Kamler talking sports. We got these divisional, these championship games to talk about, man.
Right.
We got the Super Bowl to talk about after the weekend, so it'll be a hot time to talk about it. The Hawks have been up and down. We're going to be talking about that. So I'm looking forward to it, man, and it should be good. Create a hashtag for your boy, Doug.
Yeah.
Create a hashtag for your boy, man, and let me know what it is. Whatever y'all decide, let the studios decide, and let's push that thing out there and have some fun with it, man.
Okay, and what's the time again? I missed that.
10 a.m.
10
to
a.m.
2 p.m.
10 a.m.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, man. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hey, now, man.
Hey, nephew. What up, nephew? How you doing?
All right, man. Y'all rock on, man. You sound great as always, Doug.
There it is. Ryan Stewart right there on the Doug Stewart Show. 92.9 The Game here in ATL. Kind of a conflict because my show comes on at 10 a.m., but that's fine. Make sure you tune in. Flip back and forth between this show and Ryan and Rick Kamler, our boy Rick Kamler on 92.9 The Game starting next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time on 92.9 The Game. That's what's up. Praise his holy name. Yes, sir. And this is actually a good thing because if he gets in there and he does well, I guess they'll be okay with letting the other ninja in. I don't know. Hey, don't go away. When we get back, man, we got ball penis to give out. The Doug Stewart Show. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, That's 855-638-3034.
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt, specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Penis tastes better boiled.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to begin our study of the male erection. We are adults. Now, I want everybody together to go ahead and say, penis, penis, penis.
Penis tastes better. Penis tastes better. Penis tastes better boiled.
Come on, y'all, say it.
No, man. P-nuts. I'm trying to say it as slow as I can. P-nuts. P-E-A-N-U-T-S. P-nuts. Y'all know what the hell I was saying.
Come on, y'all, say it.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. It's that time of the week, man. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. Time to give out some ball penis, man. Time to give out some ball penis. And, man, we got a bunch of great or bad nominees this week. Whatever way you look at it. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, the Ball Penis Awards goes out to the Buster of the Week in sports and entertainment. And so here are your nominees. Andre Drummond, center for the Detroit Pistons, missed like 27 or 24 to 27 field goals or free throws. He's been nominated for a Ball Penis Award. The Seattle Seahawks 12th man, the fans, and one fan in particular that wrote this scathing letter to Cam Newton about being a pro and, not respecting their fans and throwing their towel or their banner or whatever it was. She's nominated for a damn Ball Penis Award. Stacey Dash is nominated for a Ball Penis Award for an interview that she did on Entertainment Tonight where she talked just a lot of just foolish conversation. Tomfoolery, is the best way to describe it. About we shouldn't have BET awards, this, that, and the other. Stacey Dash is nominated. Somebody nominated Will, Jada, and Aunt Viv from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air about this whole Oscar fiasco thingy. I don't know about all of that. And they also nominated the Oscars for a Ball Penis Award in general. 20 nominations, not one representation of a black actor. So people feel a certain type of way about that. But, there's no way around it, man. This week's Ball Penis Award winner, and I'm going to play the whole damn clip so you can get a good understanding of why she is getting this award, is...
If we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET.
Stacey Dash speaks out on this year's Oscars boycott.
Let's do us differently.
Jada Pinkett Smith is spearheading the protest, saying she's taking a stand against the lack of diversity in this year's nominations. But Stacey doesn't agree, delivering this kind of surprising response to the boycott on Fox and Friends Wednesday morning.
Either we want to...
Even the white man hosting this say it's surprising.
We want to have segregation or integration. And if we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET.
No, it ain't that nobody wants segregation, but a lot of times people just don't want to hang with us.
And the BET Awards and the Image Awards, where you're only awarded if you're black.
Bitch, do you know if we didn't have the BET Awards or BET, we'd never get no damn awards? Did you not know that?
If it were the other way around, we would be up in arms.
It already is the other way around, heifer! Every other thing in this country is tiered towards white people. Not that I have anything against white people, but damn it, y'all got everything!
It's a double standard. Just like there shouldn't be a Black History Month.
What? If there was no Black History Month, there would be no Black people history ever! What the hell are you talking about? What?
You know, we're Americans, period. That's it. What I find astounding is that we've had a president who is black in
You right about that.
Office for the past 8 years, who gets most of his funding from the liberal elite in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Yet there are not very many roles for people of color. How can that be? And why is it just now being addressed?
Hey, man. And I said I said I wasn't going to get upset, man. But you talk about coonery at its finest. Like, I don't know if really and truly Fox and these media agencies are actually paying this chick to say this. But everything she just said is so ass backwards. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. It's so ass backwards. It's not that we want a BET or a BET Awards or that we want HBCUs. It's if we didn't have those, we wouldn't get recognized for nothing. We wouldn't. That's all. And maybe they're not as needed as they once were. But damn it, they're there for a reason. What don't you understand about that? I hate it when I hear people talk about why do they have an HBCU? Why is there a historically black college? That's a name alone. Black colleges have always been inclusive to everybody. It's just that white people don't want to go to HBCUs. That ain't our fault. We don't turn away somebody that wants to come to an HBCU, but they just historically don't want to come to an HBCU. All right? If it wasn't for HBCUs, we wouldn't have the opportunity to get educated. Well, I mean, what don't you understand? Yes, I would love for it if we didn't have, segregated entities in sports and entertainment or whatever avenue of life that you talk about. But that's not where we're at right now as a country and as a society. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We're just not there. As regretful as that is, we are just not there yet. Until we're totally equal, there is a reason to have BET and BET Awards. Because damn it, we ain't getting no Oscars. That's what this whole thing is about. That's what this whole thing is about. We got, 3 black actors that have won an Oscar in the history of the Oscars? 3 times this happened? With all of these good roles these cats be playing, man, just recognize talent. Just recognize achievements. Okay? Yeah, I mean, what? What don't she understand? And when I hear her and I hear Jason Whitlock, I'm like, what is the driving force behind people saying ignorant stuff like this? And even white people understand the purpose of BET. Most people I know, my white friends understand and don't have a problem with BET and the BET Awards and HBCUs because they're reasonable. But this chick and Jason Whitlock, they just not reasonable, man. What? Until everything is equal, we can definitively say that we're treated the same as everybody else, like the great Martin Luther King said, judging you by the content of your character, until that's truly done, there's a need for this type of stuff, man. It ain't hurting nobody to have the BET Awards. How can she even fix her mouth to say something like that? Well, if white people had a white historically college, America would be up in arms. Every damn college out there is a white historical college. What? 99.9% of the colleges in this country are historically white. What? You got your historically white colleges. Nobody mad? Nobody mad? What? It is what it is. Come on, man. This is probably the matter of fact, for the next couple of weeks, we're going to rename the damn award the Stacey Dash Award. The Stacey Dash Ball Peanuts Award. You got to be kidding me, man. I mean, when I heard that interview, I said to myself, like, she is really a lost soul. Really. And she believes it. I believe she believes it. I do. Like Jason Whitlock, he believes the things that he's saying. They do. They have their own opinions, and that's fine. But when you're so wrong, when you're so blatantly wrong, and when you're so blatantly trying to appease the establishment, we got to look at you some type of way. Simple as that. We got to look at you some type of way, man. I saw this meme, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I saw this meme on social media where who was it that did that the race trading or whatever the skit was? I think it was Chappelle's show, where you trade one member of your race for another member of another race. Yeah, we trade Stacey Dash and Jason Whitlock for Adele. Give us Adele and give us Tina Marie, and you can have Jason Whitlock and you can have Stacey Dash, old stinking ass. You can have them. Yeah, just take them. Just go ahead and just take them. Just take them. I mean, unbelievable, man. 404-382-0338. All right, I'm calmed down. I'm good. I've been boiling all morning, man, just to get that out, man, because when we downloaded the clip, and I listened to it several times this morning before the show, it didn't put me in the right spirit, so I had to actually stop listening to it. I played it twice today, man, and like it's literally got my blood boiling, man, and my pressure. I don't want to get my pressure up. I mean, that's just real. That's just real. That's just real, man. Very, very disturbing. Yeah. Why do we need an HBCU? Do you realize they didn't start letting ninjas into the Citadel till like 1968? I believe it was 66. Huh? And all of this came probably, let's just be honest, the reason they just started letting ninjas into historically white colleges because of football, because they can run and jump. Let's just be real about it. Until the USC Trojans came down there and kicked Bear Bryant's ass with Sam Cunningham, they ain't want to let ninjas in no historically white colleges. Just stop it. Just stop it. I ain't got an HBCU. Why you got BET? Because damn it, we like to have something. You like to have something. We like to have stuff too. We like to get acknowledged too. Don't go away to Doug Stewart Show. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets, with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt, specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. All right, I'm good now. The realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in America. Sometimes it bees like that. What famous wrestler used to say that? Sometimes it bees like that. Sometimes, man, I just can't restrain myself. And you know what? That's what this show is, man. Opinions you're just not going to hear anywhere else. It is what it is, man. Hey, thank you for joining your boy on the Doug Stewart Show. This is a fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. Don't forget to tune in to the 2 live stews tomorrow morning on 640 WGST as well as iHeartRadio. I mean, listen, man, I'm telling you, and if you grew up in my hometown and you know some of the people I grew up with, man, you will know, and I apologize for that, you would know, man, that we love everybody. I mean, but we don't have a problem, man, for keeping it real. You know, and saying the things and being honest about our opinions about some, kind of controversial, polarizing topics. Because the good Lord knows where my heart is. The good Lord knows where my brother's heart is. Okay? I mean, truly. But sometimes you just can't ignore just obvious, stupid-ass things. And Stacey Dash, I see y'all in this chat room. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I see y'all in this chat room, and then what it was, the skit was the race draft on the Chappelle Show, where we'll give you so-and-so and you give us so-and-so. And I see y'all in this chat room trying to trade pieces from a man, Clay Davis, Birdman Rubs. He says, Texas Tide, we will give you, Texas Tide is a white guy that listens to the show. I mean, great Stewie. He says, Texas Tide, we'll give you Armstrong Williams for George Clooney. Right. Give us George Clooney. Give us Ric Flair. Give us the Fonz. I guess Henry Winkler is his name. Give us the Fonz. Give us Adele. Give us Tina Marie. And we'll give y'all Clarence Thomas, Armstrong Williams, which is really kind of crazy. Armstrong Williams actually attended my university, South Carolina State University. But give us those cats. We'll give you Clarence Thomas, Armstrong Williams, Alan Keyes. We'll throw his ass in the pile too. Stacey Dash. Oh yeah. We'll give y'all Herman Cain. Yeah. Y'all can take all of them. And give us the lead singer from the Bee Gees. Give us Sylvester Stallone. He kind of cool. Give us John Travolta. We'll take him. We like him a lot. I don't know, man. Yeah. I mean, that would be very interesting. Let's do a couple of trades. Yeah. Give us Adele. We don't want Stacey Dash. As fine as she is, her personality And her politics make her ugly as hell. Make her ugly as Esther from Good Times. Or Sanford and Son. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, my gosh. All right, so I already gave you my picks for who I like this weekend in the NFL. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers. I think the Panthers are on a mission. I think they're going to be the Super Bowl champions this year. I do. I really do. I think they have the best team. I think they have the most dynamic playmaker. And people always forget about Cam in big games. Do you remember Cam Newton in the Alabama-Auburn game his last year at Auburn? The Iron Bowl, where they scored 30-something points in the second half? Like, they were getting killed in the first half by Alabama. The second half, Cam just put the team on his back and won the Iron Bowl. Do you remember the SEC Championship game that year against South Carolina? Do you remember the National Championship game? I believe it was against Oregon. Cam is a big-time player in big-time games. He's the cat that when the lights cut on, his play actually elevates. And so I'm banking on that this year. Maybe it's a year too early, we'll see, but I don't think so. I think the Carolina Panthers are going to win this weekend, and I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I do. I think they're the best team in football. I think they're the best balanced team. They got great defense. They've been playing great on special teams for the most part, and they got the best playmaker. They got the best player in the game. So they should win. And then I'm going to take, because I just can't even just call out the New England Patriots name, I'm going to go ahead and wish. I'm telling you right now, it's a wish. I'm going to wish out loud that the Denver Broncos can somehow win this game this weekend. Yeah. Yeah. So there go my picks, man. And so hopefully that works out. From that ninja, he says, trade Stacey Dash for a future first-round pick and an undisclosed cash settlement. Yeah. From Fel Pay, what up, Fel Pay? He says, Doug, I saw a gang accused around the Peachtree Center Mall yesterday. Y'all had a function at one of the hotels last night or something. Yeah, it was like a big, maybe it's an undergraduate summit or something in town. My LB was big into the fraternity and the Grand Executive Council, whatever they call it. He's in town. We're probably going to catch up with him this weekend. So, yeah, you're going to see a lot of purple and gold in ATL this weekend because the Qs are in town. The Qs are in town from Chucktown Frank. Give them all the light-skinned brothers back, but we're going to keep the fine women. That sounds just like you, Chucktown Frank. From Thorny Switch, Robert De Niro. Yeah, give us De Niro. Hell, he always black anyway. He almost black anyway. He got a black wife, don't he? From Texas Tide. Ooh, I like Herman Cain. Yeah, you might like him, but you can take him in the damn swamp. You can take him. From Chef Ivan the Great. We want Michael McDonald and Justin Timberlake. Yeah, but you know what? I feel some type of way about Justin Timberlake, man. And that whole Janet Jackson thing that happened at the Super Bowl. You do realize that's the benchmark to where Janet Jackson just fell off the face of the earth and Justin Timberlake's career was basically boosted up. And they were complicit in it. They knew what they were doing. They discussed that. But your boy Justin Timberlake kind of backed off from Janet. He didn't come to her defense like I thought he should have. Or supported her and, tried to talk about her in a positive manner. He kind of slunked out from that whole controversy. Who do we got here? From Willie D. We'll take Jason Williams. Oh, we already got white chocolate. We already got white chocolate. White chocolate already crossed over many years ago. From Stagger Lee, Jordy Nelson is white chocolate. We already got him in free agency. Yeah, I agree with that. Trade Uncle Ruckus for Bill Maher. I love Bill Maher. I talked about him yesterday. His birthday was yesterday. Yeah, he definitely would help out on the Underground Railroad if he had to. Him and Harry Tubman. From Grego, what are y'all going to do with RG3? Ooh, RG3. If my man Rob Parker would hear, he'd be like, trade his ass. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah, I don't know about RG3, man. He's we got to have a team meeting about him. We got to discuss him behind closed doors, me and upper management and everybody. From Andre Elam, the great words of Deion Sanders. Oh, Cam. Ooh, Cam. Who do we got here in the chat room on Spreaker.com from Chuchi? All these people y'all want to draft, and they will refuse to take the trade guarantee. Possibly. All of this is just fun, man, and shenanigans and hearkening back to the Chappelle Show, which was an incredible skit, a groundbreaking skit, the race draft. That was funny as hell. I saw last night, speaking of which, and maybe I mentioned this already on the show earlier this week. I can't remember if I did. If I didn't, I will again. But Paul Mooney, yeah, and I'm pretty sure I did, but I watched it. Me and the wife watched it last night. Paul Mooney, I can't remember the exact name, but it's on Netflix. Just search Paul Mooney on Netflix. And the special that he did that had me and my brother prominently featured at the very beginning and the very end, man. And somebody posted a clip of it in the Doug Stewart Show Facebook group. Man, that was the day I kept telling y'all about, where Paul Mooney came in there and just lost his damn mind and just went smooth off on white people all over the world. And I'm looking at this guy halfway through, man, during the interview. He was in there for a long time, probably like 45 minutes, like 3 or 4 segments. And I'm just looking at this guy like, this is not good for us. This is not going to end well. And sure enough, we got called into the office and scolded. We were like one of those secret suspensions. Like Michael Jordan was in when the NBA suspended him from basketball, and he went and played for the Birmingham Barons. You remember all of that? Yeah, it was crazy. But I was watching it last night, man. Funny as hell comedy special by Paul Mooney on Netflix, man. If you haven't seen it, man, check it out. Your boys are at the very beginning and at the very end, man. So check that out. Kind of interesting. I'm kind of bittersweet about that because I am on a Paul Mooney special that'll be watched forever and ever on Netflix. But Paul Mooney, that was kind of the benchmark in the day, in the decline of the Two Live Stews, the downfall. Everything started happening after that. Everything. But it's okay, man. God's got a plan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Too blessed to be stressed, baby. Thank you for tuning into the Doug Stewart Show, man. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. So y'all heard it, man. This Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern time on 92.9 The Game here in Atlanta. Check out my brother Ryan Stewart, man. I guess it's kind of like an audition. Him and my man Rick Kamler, real good dude, doing a show together. My show is on at 10 a.m. as well. So just for these 3 days, I need y'all to flip back and forth. You know, because you definitely need to support Ryan. That's the bigger thing here. But hey, y'all know how we get down, man. The realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in America. So at some point, try to tune into me a little bit, all right? Shouts out to all of the Stewies. Yes, sir. Thank you. Shouts out to my man Waterhead Walter, producer to the Doug Stewart Show, Dwayne Vassan, Gerald Oliveri. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. My man Pink Gator and Beans and Cornbread on the production. Thank y'all for this hot ass track. Y'all be careful out there in them streets this weekend. We'll be back Monday, same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Peace.